guys, it's Meryl Monday again. So I did decide to do one more of my favorites. So this is the last one. I want to move on to other things, but I just wanted to do one more because there's so many that I love and I want to share with the world. So let's go. First up, She-Devil. This movie is so stupid. It really is. It's one of those movies that Meryl did that I'm like, why did you do this? However, it's such a guilty pleasure movie. It's hilarious. Roseanne Barr is also in it. And she's more so the lead in this film because it's really about her. But oh my god, it's so funny. Meryl Streep as Mary Fisher is so over the top and so ridiculous. But I highly recommend this movie. If you're looking for something goofy and fun and just absolutely ridiculous, that's like, you clearly wonder why this film was even made, definitely watch She-Devil. Seriously, it's hilarious. Anytime I see this on TV, I'm like, yes, I have to watch it because it's so stupid, but I love it. Next is Postcards from the Edge. This movie is not stupid and it is not ridiculous. It is so good, but it is hilarious. It has Shirley MacLaine in it as well, and Shirley MacLaine and Meryl Streep play a mother-daughter duo. It's based off of the relationship between Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher, and their tumultuous relationship. They're mother and daughter, by the way, if you didn't know that. But it's based on their relationship. And Meryl Streep plays Suzanne Vale, and she's had some drug problems in the past. And she was on a movie set, and they found out that she was on drugs again, so they sent her to live with her mom, and her mom basically has to babysit her because it's like a court-ordered thing. And her mom has her own demons and her own issues for herself, and that's why they just don't get along, because her mother tends to be a little bit hypocritical. But the duo of Shirley MacLaine and Meryl Streep, it's fantastic. This movie is great. Meryl Streep got an Oscar nom for this. She lost, but it was well worth it. Well deserved. And she should have won. But no, it's a great movie. I definitely recommend it. There's a scene between her and Annette Bening, Meryl Streep and Annette Bening. And Annette Bening doesn't have a big character. She's just like this little bit part. They're walking on this movie set, and she said that he like gave her like, instead of saying endorphins, she calls them endolphins. And it's hilarious. And that's how Meryl Streep finds out that her boyfriend's cheating on her. But that's not really a big, huge part of the plot or anything, so I didn't ruin anything. But, yes, highly recommended. Great, great, great film. Next is a big tearjerker. One True Thing. Oh my god. This movie makes me bawl. It is so good, though. Meryl Streep, I think, she was nominated for an Oscar for this, too. She lost. I'm not happy with the Academy. It also stars Renee Zellweger and William Hurt. Streep plays Catherine Goulden, and she becomes ill with cancer. And their daughter, played by Renee Zellweger, I cannot say her name, played by Renee Zellweger. I still can't say her name. Played by Renee, that woman with the last name that starts with a Z. Comes to stay with them and try to help them out. And she learns some stuff about her family that she didn't know before, and learns she gets a better relationship with her mom. Really sympathize with those who are terminally ill with this. You see what a toll it takes on the person and the family. I was going to talk about one thing, but I can't because it'll ruin the ending. But, such a good film. Make sure you have tissues right next to you for this, because you will cry. If you don't cry, then you're probably just really good at hiding your emotions. And I will admit, I don't think I cried when I saw this with people, because I don't cry in front of people because I'm weird. But definitely if I'm alone, I'm like, ah, the whole time, because it's so sad, but it is so, so, so good. Next we have It's Complicated. This film's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin, Meryl Streep. Gosh, it's so good. And it's actually like one of those films that a lot of people probably relate to, because I'm sure things like this have happened before, but it's so funny. Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin played a divorced couple who end up rekindling their romance, sort of, but not really. Like, he kind of wants to. She's kind of like, I don't know. But Steve Martin plays her contractor, her architect, and they have a thing going on. But it's a sweet film. It's really good. It'll keep you laughing. And I think Meryl Streep should have been nominated and won an Oscar for it. Just kidding. I don't think it was very Oscar-worthy. But she should have won something, because she did a fantastic job. And there's a really good scene where she works in a bakery, or she owns a bakery, and she has like two pieces of dough like on her chest, and she's like doing this number like their boobs. It's really funny. But highly recommend that film. I highly recommend all these. As you can tell, I say highly recommend like 15,000 times. And the final film we have today is Hope Springs. This movie is so cute. I think it's underrated. It has Tommy Lee Jones and Meryl Streep playing a married couple, and Kay, played by Meryl Streep, thinks that her husband and her need some counseling because they don't really, there's no intimacy in the relationship anymore. It's kind of, the relationship has become very routine. There's nothing exciting anymore, and she's like, we either need to try to fix this or I'm leaving. So they go to Hope Springs to meet with a counselor who she found his book and his website, and it's played by Steve Carell, which adds an extra hint of comedy to this. Although he's really not the comedic relief in here. It's pretty much Meryl Streep the whole time, and there's a really risque scene with her alone in her bedroom, which kind of made me feel uncomfortable. So, but it's a really good movie. It's cute. She buys a book about how to do some stuff with a banana. I'm not going to go any further than that because that already sounds really bad. But that's, if you've seen the film, you know what I mean by that. If you haven't seen the film, then I hope that made you curious enough to know what the heck I'm talking about. But this film is so good. Tommy Lee Jones is really good in this. Well, yeah, he's not too bad. I'm not a big Tommy Lee Jones person, but he's cute in this. In this movie, if it makes you feel weird knowing that people of an older age are still intimate, then I'm sorry, but it's a thing and it still happens. But if that makes you uncomfortable, you probably shouldn't watch this. But I think it's sweet, and it shows that you can get your freak on at any age. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's my final Meryl favorites. As I said, I can't do a least favorites again because there are no more. I think the 5 ones I did before were the ones I hate the most. And I've looked through my collection, I'm like, I can't find any that I like really need to do as my least favorites. So next week, I'm going to have something different for you. So I hope you'll enjoy that as well. Stay tuned. The links to the other Meryl Mondays are in the description box. Check those out if you haven't already. And stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. See ya.